What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister Denny.
What's up?
Our brother Derek.
What's up?
And our friend Dan.
What's going on?
And this week, we're going to talk about Salt, starring Angelina Jolie, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to try that one.
And Liv Schreiber.
Mm-hmm.
Liv Schreiber?
Iodine salt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is
Not
it Liv and a
iodine
Liv?
salt.
I have no idea.
Not iodine salt. Not Morton's.
Yeah.
Not the seasoning.
It's about the character known as Evelyn Salt.
Evelyn salt.
Mm-hmm.
Not Lowry.
Why did they name her that? It's not like a catchy name.
Because originally the character was going to be a guy named Edwin, but now
Edwin Salt. It's still the salt part's still stupid.
The salt part. Yeah,
well, because if salt stands for like something tactical.
Oh, really?
Spies and
liaison.
No,
something like that.
Yes. But yes, this is a spy movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we start with Evelyn being tortured in North Korea because she was a spy there from the CIA.
CAI.
Yep,
CAI.
Yes, that's the intelligence agency in this world.
Right.
And then I saw a flaw immediately in this plan.
Go for it.
Because Evelyn is white. You sent her as a spy in North Korea.
Well, because she was working with the spider guy.
Spider-Man.
To what? Research spiders in North Korea?
Yeah.
North Korean
They might
spider.
have
He was a
special
German.
spiders.
And he was a German citizen.
So I'm saying if she's there on a special assignment, them seeing a white person is not unusual. It's not like she was blending in with society.
I'm just saying, I feel like they caught her pretty easily.
You don't know how long she been in before they got her.
No, okay. It's like, something stands out here. What? She's in North Korea? I'm just saying, you could find a Korean person to be your spy.
Not if she has a solid cover of like a reason to be there, as in doing science stuff.
Okay, I don't know that North Korea.
Don't they not care about that? Like,
yeah.
we don't care why you're here. We don't.
They might. I don't know. I mean, I think it's unusual that somehow being a spider guy gives him unfiltered access to North Korea.
Yeah, that made zero sense.
I had
True.
no knowledge that North Korea has special spiders.
Which is probably the same thing that North Korea said, and so they were like, so they're obviously spies.
But the German guy wasn't a spy.
Yeah, the acronym for SALT is stupid. But it's strategic. Arms. I said it worse. Arms limitation talks.
What?
Strategic arms limitations talks? So, like, the reason why you don't have enough guns?
Yeah. And it's like, it came up when it was the series of talks between the United States and the Soviet Union to limit development of offensive
actual
and defensive weapons.
Abbreviation.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real abbreviation.
Yes.
Oh, wow, it's still dumb.
I said it was dumb. Yeah.
All right, but anyhow, she gets released because Spider Guy fought to get her released from North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets released.
He was coming for that.
And they get married, I guess.
What was it? His name was Kraus?
Mike.
Last name.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Right.
He literally mattered zero in this movie.
He kind of didn't matter. Yeah,
And you were right. That was his last name.
Okay.
Kraus.
Mike Kraus. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he really didn't matter.
He did. Like, at all. At any point in this movie.
But the way they introduced him, it looked like
why she was doing what she was doing.
Was he?
Was he though?
But he was supposed to be just a
He's just a regular
cover,
dude. Yeah,
like, right?
just a
but
cover.
then she ended up like actually.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean that's why she did it though.
Are we sure?
Well, let's talk about what she did.
All right.
Because we jump right into it, and there is a Russian spy in the custody of the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oleg Oblov.
yes, that.
They always got them names.
And he accuses her of being a Russian plant. Just like that.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So now everybody's like, are you a spy or aren't you? I feel like it was a little too easy for them to be like,
Yeah, I thought that was a little odd too. That old boy immediately jumped to like, so we about to kill her though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
literally, just I was like, are we gonna talk about this? Like this guy comes off the
right.
street.
That we don't know nothing about. We don't know what he's talking about. We don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, come
And
on
they're
with
like,
this
all right, yeah, that's
fancy
Yeah.
theory, and was just like she a spy, and old dude was just like, all right, so we about to throw her into a hole.
right? And I'm like, so
we
is
ain't
that the
gonna
play?
investigate her or nothing?
Yeah.
Is that the
Right.
play? Like, if you're, enemy of the U.S., you just come in and start blaming like CIA agents as
I
spies.
guess.
yeah, take
Like,
the heat off yourself.
This guy is actually
Like, here, that guy's a spy. You're a spy. You're like, am I?
he's
Oh, no.
a Chinese
And now all of
spy,
a sudden,
Yeah.
but he's black though. No,
like, doesn't matter.
Chinese spy.
Yep, doesn't matter. I mean, it seems like it's that easy.
Yeah, it was a little, and especially because he chased after her like so hard. Like, I mean, opening
Yeah,
fire
he was
and
going
fire.
in crowded streets. I mean, she in traffic, and I'm like,
Yeah, he was shooting in traffic. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
gonna kill an
I don't
innocent
think that's
person?
a
Yeah.
protocol there.
so very.
Gonna blow a truck up. I was like, are you opening fire on a tanker?
I'm like, what's the history between you two?
But before we get to that, so they put her in a holding room, which I guess, I don't know, not fair enough, because again, can't
Right.
anyone just claim that anybody is
Yeah.
a spy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we jumped to the conclusion
Yeah.
before we did anything else in between.
But
Right.
anyway, at first I was like, if you're not a spy, running is a pretty bad idea. I'm
Agreed.
like, why is you running? Right? Like,
But her reasoning for running is
that she was a spy.
if she's outed as a spy, the Russians is going to kill her family, which would have been Mike.
But here's my thing though: if you're innocent, like, why do you immediately like I'm gonna run? Not just run, but you beat up people and destroy things. I was like, this makes you look super guilty.
It did make her look.
It
very
makes
guilty.
you look really guilty. You don't
Yeah.
run at that point. But
Yeah.
she was a spy. So that question got answered fairly quickly
Mhm.
when she actually turned out to be the Russian spy that they were talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wait, so the movie's about her. Are we rooting for the Russian spy in this movie?
Well, they kind of went at it, kind of like when I first saw the movie, I didn't really know what to expect.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
first thing comes on, it's like, all right, so I guess we're going to be following this American agent that's being accused of being a Russian spy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he was like, oh, it's Evelyn Salt, and then she does all this stuff. I'm like, all right, so I guess we're going to be following a Russian
Russian
spy
spy.
that's posing as an American agent.
Yeah.
And she goes back to Russia and does what she did. I'm like, okay, so,
Well,
uh,
I'm going to call this movie a little bit predictable because I was like, okay, a little bit. I was wrong in my theory, but my theory was that she was working a secret mission as a U.S. agent. Even like she told them she was a spy like early on or something like that, and she
Mhm.
had some unknown
I
mission.
agree. I also thought that, but can we jump to the end?
Well,
Can we go?
I guess we are literally at the beginning of the movie.
Okay, because I'm saying at the very beginning, I pegged Liz Schreiber I was like, it's him.
Okay,
the
I
very
didn't
beginning.
pick up
I
this.
didn't.
Schreiber.
I was like, it's him.
Yeah,
And
I
so
did.
then when she was doing like that, I was on your theory that maybe she was a spy and decided that she wasn't going to, and was working for the Americans instead.
Mm.
But then my thought was, and then I was thinking like you, like, should we be rooting? Because I felt like I'm not going to root for this person. She's
Right.
like, you know what I mean? I was like, should I root for the person trying to kill the president? It was
Yeah.
just a very weird take.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was that she was innocent in that her husband was lying this whole time.
Yeah, but
And
that's
that
the
he was
plot
framing-
to what's the name of that show?
I don't know.
The Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
Oh, okay.
And that he was
Oh, was
framing her the whole time.
Yeah, because on Blacklist, she's like an FBI agent, but was really like a Russian little girl who moved to, and her husband was like really, he married her as his cover because he was doing some weird, sketchy stuff. Y'all gotta watch The Blacklist. The first few seasons are really good, but the main character gets super annoying, and you end up hating her.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, it's with that guy from he's in a bunch of stuff. So the fact that I know him from a Marvel movie is bad.
Yeah, his voice, because didn't he do the voice of
He did the voice of Ultron.
Ultron? Yeah.
Yeah.
him.
He was also in the office.
David
for a few-
Spader.
Yeah, it's him.
Not.
No.
Not Spader.
No.
It's not Spader? Ain't it Spader?
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
Spade.
No, it's not Spade. That's the skinny guy, the little dude.
That's David Spade. But, but no, I thought it was Spader, though.
Is it
Yeah,
Spader?
Spader.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's Spader.
It's not
I can't remember the
David.
first
It's
name.
not David, but now
James.
I can. Yeah, thank
James
you.
Yeah, okay.
James Spader.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't think of it now because he just threw David out there. My
That
brain
block-
rejected
that
it
blocked
so
everything.
hard. But yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but I can tell you this: it's not David.
James.
David. Okay, no, sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it was really weird watching this
Is that
in
a
the
hot
beginning.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a hot flash?
Do you want me to turn the fan on? Jeez.
I just all of
You
a
just
sudden
got hot all of a
I was like,
sudden?
Whoa! What was that?
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to need
We
them
don't know.
to also have more than two guys take the Russian defector,
Oh yeah, like
To-
escort him to
escort
Wherever he's
him
going.
to his cell or whatever they was going.
Yeah.
I'm like,
obviously
I'm
unqualified because
very unqualified. He got out quick.
Yeah, he mollywopped them cats.
I was like, I'm going to need more than just two dudes in a suit
Yeah. Okay.
to escort this dude.
So we're talking about the guy they had in custody already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, my question, I'm like, this definitely can't be true because how did he get in the custody of the CIA with a hidden boot knife?
Right? Like,
Yeah,
walking through the
true.
metal detector is probably like thing
Like, yeah,
number
there's
one.
no way.
And I
Wait
feel
a-
like they're gonna take all of his things.
Yeah.
Especially when they had in there with technology like the cancer is true. We can see it. His breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
y'all can see all
we
that, but you
we
can't see
can
the blade
see
in the
his. We can see his heartbeat.
Yeah,
I'm
I had
like,
a
y'all
question-
got all of this, but y'all didn't see no blade in the
I
boot.
had a question about that. I'm like, are you X-raying the entire room? What's going on there?
Oh yeah, like the MRI thing, and I
Yeah.
was just like,
Yes, they performed a whole MRI in that interrogation room,
basically.
but did not see the
But they ain't see
blade
that boot, though.
in his boot.
He got some weird looking toes.
Yeah, did
But-
you go through the metal detector? He's like,
Yeah.
oh man, it's steel-toed boots. That's it.
I
They
know.
still, they still would have made him take them off.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's-
I'm your enemy,
that could
but
be a
still,
weapon,
that's
yeah.
all it is. Don't
Yeah.
make me take my boots off.
but not even that. It's like he got out of the building so easily.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like,
Oh,
what?
because one dude was just strictly on chasing salt.
But there's no way after you beat up the two guys in the elevator.
Yeah,
There's no way. I'm like, this is a CIA facility, right?
right.
You do not get out of that building.
No.
No,
Nobody
he
gets
He
out.
walked out.
Yeah, like casually.
Mm-hmm.
She broke through a window,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty sure you can't break, but whatever.
Yeah, but he put the building on lockdown for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, not him. Her.
Also, I have two window nitpicks I'm gonna mention.
2 window.
Please.
Yeah. Well,
This is the
anyway,
first.
so we'll go on. So her mission was to kill the Russian president,
Mm-hmm.
and basically, I guess it's done on American soil. It makes Russia mad. So
Yeah.
war,
It's a
right?
active war.
Okay.
Mhm.
Which I'm like, this is definitely not sanctioned by the Russian president, right?
No.
Definitely not.
It is not.
So yeah. So she gets there fairly easily and gets to the Russian president
Too
fairly
easily.
easily.
Especially when you know that was the plan.
I mean, she
Well, she
did.
changed her hair
even
color.
Told him. She even told him that y'all need to protect the Russian president. They did nothing.
And I mean, she did. In their defense, she did like blow the floor underneath him up like that. You don't expect anyone to
That
do
is
that.
a pretty
Yeah.
surprising take.
Yes. However, one, she just pulled up the subway system online, which means I don't know, maybe someone else should have did that. Two, when she when the church organs start making noise, I'm like, well, the security's not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, like there's an active threat against this guy. This weird stuff started happening, and no one grabbed that man off the stage.
True.
Oh,
True.
nitpick before this scene.
Please.
She extracted a whole lot of venom out of that tiny spider.
Yeah, way too much.
I was like, the amount of venom you got out of it is the size of the spider.
Turn the spider inside out.
I was like, geez.
Agreed.
That
Yeah.
was a lot.
It was too much.
Agreed.
But that comes back in the future.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but anyhow, she, after killing the Russian president, gives herself up and taking it to custody. And then she's in a police car with two other policemen. Regular policemen?
Regular policemen.
Yeah, they're like the
Regular
NYPD.
NYPD.
Makes
Obviously,
no sense.
in their 90-day probation period. because they were not ready.
Very
for any of this.
underqualified.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all ain't ready for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hits
Still
the
got training
dude,
pistols.
right, and breaks the window,
Mm-hmm.
hitting the guy.
Mhm.
And last I checked, car windows, now I know police windows aren't bulletproof, but they're still pretty strong. I don't know if you're hitting it and shattering a window.
Well, they're definitely made for people to hit things because people act wild in the back of a cop car.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she like hits him and the glass shatters out. Like there's a hole in this window. And I'm like,
If he hits that window that hard, he's dead.
yeah, so
First of all, why does the NYPD have her?
I don't know.
Makes
She was
no
definitely
sense.
She's
going
in
back to the
federal
CIA
custody.
or
Yeah.
FBI.
Yeah, she'd be full blown shackled
Right. Should be.
if they didn't kill her on spot. Which honestly,
I
they,
feel like they
probably
probably
would
would.
She
just
would have
kill
been in
her.
one of
Yeah,
those
they
vans.
probably
Yeah,
would've.
she attempted to kill
She would have been in a
a
transport
president.
van.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like she
you
just
pretty
dead.
much die.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't
there's
really bring her in for questioning.
Also, should
No.
we question
Yeah.
why the CIA is operating
Oh wait, no,
on
no, no,
American
no, no,
soil?
no. The second he didn't shoot, but the second person that got caught for our current president or soon to be,
Yeah,
they took him in.
They took him
he
in
didn't,
custody.
he didn't get killed.
Yeah, he didn't shoot either though.
Yeah, he
I
was
think-
going to though. Like it was clear.
I think it's a little different than attempting to kill not a current active leader and believing someone killed a foreign leader on American soil.
True.
And she
That might
actually
have to-
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like honestly, there's no
Yeah, there's no
trial
questioning.
for that.
no,
Yeah.
she was getting shot on site.
I mean,
Even if
yes.
she is giving herself,
Especially
up.
how gun ho old boy was at shooting at her when she was running away.
Yeah, like why? You didn't shoot her then?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Definitely shooting her in
Yeah.
traffic with regular old innocent citizens.
Yeah. I just feel like they'll just be like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shoot him down.
And like no one's
she
even
has
gonna question it.
definitely a bunch of broken bones.
Oh, when
had
she
to.
jumped on that
Like-
truck?
Both trucks.
And then when she crashed the car and like wrapped the seatbelt around the thing, like your neck's broken. Your neck's broken.
True.
Like I don't care how many times you wrap that thing around. No, your neck's broken.
Yeah.
yeah,
But anyway, she escapes police custody.
yeah.
Pretty
And,
easily.
That dude she was repeatedly tasing, he's dead too, right?
Yeah, all them volts going through your body.
He messed
to
up.
make him hit the gas pedal.
he has brain damage.
It's just a little
to.
twitch, is all. Just a little twitch.
He's got to, bro.
A permanent twitch for the
That
rest of
was
his life.
That was so dirty. He's like, oh, just hitting the gas pedal. I'm like, yo, yeah, he done.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back the same. He wearing a football helmet, bro.
Oh my god! All right, so she meets up with the other Russian spy that escaped the CIA because apparently they're bad at keeping prisoners,
Okay.
and they have her husband there, and then like she goes and she sees him, and then they kill him immediately in front of her. I'm like, dang, man, that's
It's rough.
messed up.
Yes, so they had to make sure she was loyal.
Mm-hmm. And then she proceeded to kill them all. Also, aren't they like trained spies too? Like
Yeah,
she
like they
killed
all
them
went through
way
the same
easily.
program, but
Yeah.
somehow,
Well, like your dude said, he's like, you were the best of us.
still, no one put up a good fight. Not a single one.
She killed them very easily.
Very
She did.
easily.
I mean, the leader I get, like she caught him off guard and stabbed him with a bottle, so you know,
Yeah.
fair enough, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I mean, I guess she blew up a lot of people.
Still, someone had to put up a good fight. Not a single person.
Yeah.
I would think so. Like somebody would have to be like, I thought, they tough, right?
Hey, you think this movie is like racist towards Russians? I feel like it probably is. I don't know, like, it probably is. But
Maybe.
It could be. I mean, I'm on board with that.
You're on board with racism?
Like I'm on board with the fact that
3D Rivals does not support.
That's
the
not what I was saying.
with the idea that the movie was racist towards Russians. Is that what
Yes.
you're saying?
Yeah, with
Oh,
the,
okay.
I see why you would think that.
Yeah.
Sheesh, man. Flip the script.
Woo. Oof.
Taking a page out of Chiwu.
We're gonna have to talk to HR.
Chawo Cha-Cha's page.
Chiwetel
Emeka Chabo Emeka
Oh,
Okafor.
that's now it's a problem.
Oh my gosh. I'm writing all of you guys up.
Okay.
Emeka Okafor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Yes. Okay.
Like that.
But anyway, she received her mission there anyway, and it was to kill the U.S. president.
Mhm.
Right, definitely starting a war.
Mhm.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
So she meets up with her NATO plant,
Yes.
which is the guy who plays Darren Cross in
Yes.
Ant-Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There's a lot of Marvel characters in this movie.
A lot.
a lot.
That's how they got their
Their stars.
their start. Yeah.
Actually,
It's
I
not.
think they
Like,
all
where
have
are
been in
you?
a Marvel movie.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Angelina Jolie has Chiwetel Ejiofor, Liv Schreiber, and Darren Cross guy. Yeah,
Mhm.
they've all been in a Marvel movie.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean, but nowadays, I guess a lot of people have.
Everyone's been. Hey, you want
Yeah.
that Disney
I mean, there's
money?
like 30 movies. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also that.
A lot of actors had to be in there, waiting for Denzel Washington to get his shot
I
at
feel
it.
like he draws the line at Marvel.
You think so?
No.
Well, maybe
no,
Marvel
I think
now.
you
Maybe
give him
Marvel
a-
now.
If you give
But,
him
like,
a
I
good
think-
enough movie,
I think
he'll do it.
I think he would do it.
Who would he play? Don't say nobody lame.
Definitely not nobody lane. He got to be like.
There's no cool black Marvel characters.
I don't.
What?
There's not.
Why?
Really?
Available?
I mean, not.
Yeah,
not,
available.
Miles-
Yeah, let's say
he plays
available.
Miles Morales'
Hold,
dad.
hold on. Like when I said that, not like as in there's no good black Marvel characters,
Mhm.
but as in like suave, swag kind
Like Denzel
Denzel
Washington.
like
Washington
Denzel
type.
Washington kind of cool. I
Yeah,
didn't mean
yeah.
as in there's no good black
Yeah.
Marvel.
I
characters.
I was
don't
saying,
know.
whoa.
I
Three
don't know.
Rivals does not support the
The opinions of Denny's over here.
So just to clarify, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you make
All
it
right.
real clear.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
Maybe
what I'm
they'll do a character like, you know, how like sometimes they blend like 2 or 3 characters together.
Hmm.
Maybe they'll do something like that.
It had to be like a major.
I like gotta be like a major. Like I'm trying to.
I
like,
would want him to be in more than one movie though.
Like if they did an actual like Agents of Shield agent type of deal, you could do that.
Yeah.
Who would
Just
he
some,
be?
just
Be a
made up
random
person.
agent.
Yeah.
Agent.
He's too good for that.
No, he would need to be a villain so they can kill him at the end of the movie and then it'd be done.
Yeah.
Has he died at the end? Oh, Man
Yeah.
on Fire.
Training
yeah,
Day.
yeah.
In Training Day.
Yeah.
But I only watched it once because he dies at the end.
And then I mean, it's
Oh, didn't we
real
just
life,
watch
but
him
Malcolm
in a,
X.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Malcolm
that's
X.
different.
Yeah.
You know he's going to die.
We
in
just
Malcolm
watched
X.
him in
Technically
Angelina
in Deja
Jolie
Vu, he
movie, and
dies.
she was like being real creepy with him in the
Oh,
wheelchair.
the Bone Collector.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's right,
He lived
yeah.
in that though.
Yeah, he survived.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
He had the will to live after that.
Yeah.
One finger though.
I mean,
Finger.
I was about to say I
Finger
might have the
movie.
will to live too, but no, I actually,
I'm like, you know what? Let me go.
I'm like, I don't even think it matters. What am I mean, I can stare at her, I guess. That was
Oh,
like,
you still got that one good finger.
I think as the series goes on,
He gets better.
He can walk again?
no.
Oh, okay, my bad.
What has gotten into y'all today?
Three Rivals does not support the ideas of any of its trolls.
We like right up on the line on this.
Yeah, we are. We pushing it.
I feel like we touched on
pushing
every little aspect. This episode has to be cut.
Nah, man, we gotta air this. We ain't afraid of nothing.
All right, what happened in the future with that movie?
With the Bone Collector?
Yeah,
I think if you continue to read the books,
yeah.
like he gets more movement. Not like he can
Okay.
walk or nothing like that.
Okay, I
But
got you.
Just the
more than
That's the
one
important
finger.
Okay, all right. She was still real creepy with him.
She was very
She
creepy.
was very creepy. Like, at this point, he can't move a lot.
Yeah.
So
I'm not denying
I'm gonna
that.
call
what are you thinking
that
of?
assault. What she was doing.
It's only if he doesn't.
What? No,
Only if he doesn't want it. Yeah, go ahead and finish it.
Yeah, don't
Go ahead
finish
and
that.
finish it.
Excuse
Go ahead.
That is the reason
Go
that
ahead.
a lot of perpetrators will use.
Mhm. So, Go ahead.
File a
Go
report.
ahead.
He needs to file that report.
He should.
He should.
He
Call
should.
his local
There is a
precinct.
real stigma against men being assaulted,
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
and they should report it.
Mhm.
Yes.
They should.
Yes.
They definitely should.
Okay. Now back to salt.
Yeah. So she figure out the plan about killing the president.
President, yeah. So she goes there with Darren,
Mhm.
and
I don't think his name is Darren in the movie.
yeah,
No one
but
knows what his name
I don't know
is.
what his name is.
What did was something with a C?
Nah, it don't matter.
It wasn't.
He dies immediately.
He did die pretty quick though.
He did.
He didn't have much time on stage, but
So
yeah.
His name was Snyder.
Snyder?
S
Like the
H
chips?
N A I D E R. Is that Snyder?
Schneider?
Schneider.
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 Okay.
That was it.
Schneider.
He just had the one name.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
Sounds like a Family Guy there. Schneider.
Yeah, Schneider.
All right. So yeah, he like pretends to try and kill the president,
Mhm.
killing himself in the process, so the president would go down to the bunker. And her job was to kill the president in the bunker, I
Mhm.
suppose.
I would hate that role.
Yeah.
Like, so my job is to die trying to get him to go down to the bunker.
Yeah.
But he wanted to.
Yeah, because it's for the cause.
Yeah, because he was. I won't say it.
All right.
But-
So so she like gets to the elevator and stuff, and I'm like, cause she's like jumping down unnecessarily,
Mm-hmm.
like across the elevator from
Mhm.
beam to beam.
Mhm.
Like, first of all, your
More
shoulders,
broken bones.
your shoulders
Separations.
really hurt. Okay, and why? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There was probably a better way.
Probably was a better way. This was
Um,
action packed though.
But it turns out that Liev Schreiber's character
Mm-hmm.
was also a Russian spy, and his job was to blow up Iran or something like that with nuclear weapons.
Yes, basically to start a war with the Middle East, and so Russia's already mad at it. Basically, it's like the U.S. will be at war with everyone, and
Yeah.
it'll be the downfall of the U.S.
So their plan, downfall of the U.S., their plan was to start a nuclear war on the planet. That's the
I think that's
downfall,
the downfall of the
everybody.
planet. Yeah, that's the
Like-
downfall of the planet.
Well, because they're saying that everyone would blame the U.S., so they would attack the U.S. Everyone
Yes.
would attack the U.S., so it would be U.S. against everyone else.
Everyone.
Well, because it was like Russia's.
I'm
gonna
pretty
have
sure
their
the EU,
allies.
the EU is not going to ally up with Russia.
I'm
Like,
guessing they say Russia shoots first.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you ruin their U.S. relations with the countries in the Middle East.
That and then I don't know. Maybe if the U.S. is like blatantly shooting people, would the EU stand
But
behind
then, how
them?
quickly would the U.S. because I mean, our government's more than just the president, right? So how quickly would it be like, yeah, our president's dead, and someone else shot these missiles off? Like that would be really easy to
But
resolve.
remember, the president gave the AOK.
Yeah, he did.
Not to shoot Iran.
He has the nuclear. He can do whatever he wants with it. It was approved. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
authenticated.
they got the codes and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 So in that case, the
so
president
then all they have,
absolutely approved
yeah,
it.
all they have.
Well,
proof
now he's
is-
dead.
Doesn't
that's the
matter.
end of that.
He gave. He doesn't matter. He gave
Yeah.
the okay.
Mhm.
Prior to
I feel like so if there was a nuclear war, wouldn't like Australia or New Zealand be like the safe place, or South America even? Is anyone nuking South America?
or Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those areas are not getting nuked.
So yeah, they always say end of the world, but like Africa too. I don't know, but like, is anyone nuking Africa? No one's nuking that. You
Yeah,
can just
but-
go to any of those continents.
Okay,
You'll be
but
fine.
you're right. But Australia's not holding up the global economy either.
Well, yeah, no, I was just
Yeah.
talking about like obviously it's still dystopian, but you know, you're not being irradiated.
I mean,
no, but
yeah,
the world's
but-
really going to struggle.
Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about economic reasons
Yeah.
alone is going to be horrible.
All right,
Yeah, it's
New
like, oh.
Zealand, man, you better learn to eat some sheep.
Eat some sheep.
What?
What?
I mean,
There's a lot of sheep in New Zealand.
I mean, that's where lamb chops is from. So,
New Zealand authentic lamb chops.
Oh, see. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just said it was a lot of sheep in New Zealand. Because that's like when you say New Zealand, I picture like grass and sheep.
And sheep.
Yeah.
That is
What you
not at
picture?
all what I picture when I think of New Zealand.
No?
What do you picture?
Lord.
What?
Why would that be what I
She's
think
from New Zealand.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. I figured like grass and water.
Okay, and then I just put an animal on the grass. It's not that weird.
Animal on the grass next to the water.
yeah, I think of clear water. That's what I think.
There's a bunch of hills and grassy green.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not thinking of sheep.
Okay.
You like they got a lot of sheep, and I'm like, do they?
I don't know.
I guess there's got to be
Probably.
some kind of animal there, right?
You,
Yeah.
you don't even know if that's true.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway, back to them trying to kill the president and salt. So
Yes.
it turns out, yeah, so he's trying to bomb Iran, and she is really just there to stop whatever plan that the Russian government had.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So she finds her way into the little bunker thing, and they're fighting or whatever, but then the US, I guess Secret Service, they actually break through.
I thought no. That's the one that the old boy was working for, right?
No, it was Secret Service.
It
that
had to be
was
Secret
in there.
Service. That was who
No,
was
no,
in
no,
there.
no.
Yeah, that was the FBI that came
the
in.
one dude. Who does he work for? Because he didn't work for the CIA
I think
or
FBI.
no.
No, he didn't work for FBI either. I don't know. who he
No,
worked
hold
for.
on. He worked for the NCSC, the National Counterintelligence and Security Center.
Counterintelligence.
That's
All right.
why he never had a weapon. His job didn't involve him having a weapon. So that's why.
What are you
when
talking about? He was
Bump
shooting her
that.
in the street.
Give me a weapon.
Oh, him. Oh, right.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Right. Right. I'm thinking. Okay.
Got his name.
Getting
down.
better with that. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, so they break in and end up stopping the fight, and so they have to they arrest her because she was the person that was wanted, obviously, and nobody knows that Liv Schreiber is a spy. Which the president wasn't dead.
Yeah, so that plan was not going to last long.
Yeah, so
Yes.
her whole thing about like she kills Liv Schreiber's character,
Yeah.
right? Like
Mhm.
again, how do they keep letting her get away? I don't
I have
understand.
so many problems.
But
with
anyway-
that.
In the movie, he legit let her get away, like legitimately. Let her
Yeah,
get away.
we're gonna talk about that.
Also have issues with that, but yeah.
So she kills him, and then I was like, was that a good idea though? Because the president's obviously gonna wake up and say, "Hey, yo, no, this dude."
Exactly.
Mhm.
The president was just unconscious. He
Yeah.
literally said he killed 10 people and then made me launch the missiles.
Yeah,
She didn't need to do that.
and then like her story about stopping him would have a little bit more weight,
yeah.
Yeah.
but you killed him,
Yeah.
so now you don't have that.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but anyway, they take her into custody. This time with counterintelligence, and Chiwetel Ejiofor believes her, I guess, and he lets her jump off of the helicopter into the Potomac.
Yeah.
All right. Even if I believe her, she's actually a Russian spy.
Yes.
She is.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And it
So
turned out
she's
the Russian
still-
president was still alive. She just like shot him up with the spider venom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Made it seem like he was dead.
To the point where they can't even find a pulse.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they always do that in movies. Like that's possible.
Yeah.
True. It's a movie.
So, yeah. Even if I believe her, she's you
She's
don't
still a
let her
spy.
go.
Yeah. she-
Exactly, because you
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
still gets taken in.
You don't know at what point did she decide I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yep.
Right? You don't know if she was feeding Russia secrets this entire time.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
or
maybe she was actually a spy for the president who definitely didn't go give the okay for him to die.
yeah. So I was just like, okay, so she didn't do this one mission, but you don't know she didn't do all the other missions. I'm like, dude, you have to interrogate her to no end to find out exactly. You didn't know all about this super secret program that they had. That y'all
Oh, the
said
red
was
room, basically. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
it was the red room.
yeah. That you guys
Oh,
said was a
yeah.
myth that turned out to be super duper true.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know all of that. Not go let her jump off into a river and maybe she survives, which by the way,
She doesn't. She
doesn't.
gets hypothermia and dies. Like, they're going to find her body in that forest.
yeah.
She's very slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very weird. I was like, I'm not letting you go.
Yeah. And then, like, the movie ends after she jumps into the Potomac. And then,
Yeah.
like, that's it.
Maybe she really did that.
Yeah, that's what I assume happened after the credits rolled. It's like, oh, she died.
Like, oh man, hey, roll the credits.
Also,
We don't got nothing
like,
left.
it would be really easy to catch her. I don't, like, just because she jumped out.
Yeah, I'm like-
Yeah, you're in the water. Like it's not. You have to. You know,
Yeah,
you can't just
I'm
stay
like,
down there.
It's DC. The forest
Yeah.
ain't that thick. It's
Right.
it's DC.
You're gonna
Like,
get
you
caught.
can catch her.
Yeah, you're gonna get caught.
So, yeah, that was Salt, I suppose.
Yeah.
Movie facts.
Yeah. By the way, at Wikipedia New Zealand, they did not mention sheep. I'm sure
Oh.
there's some, but
They-
it must not be a major animal.
I was going to say that they didn't, but they said their number one export is wool.
Then there has to be sheep.
I,
There
I
has
just
to be
looked,
sheep.
I read the
Unless
animal
you're getting
cat.
it from llamas.
I read the animal category. It didn't tell me to read the clothing category.
No, I looked at the economic
Exports.
thing.
Oh, well, okay.
See,
then
there probably is a reason why I think of sheep with New
we
Zealand.
have sheep. Why do we need New
Yeah.
Zealand sheep?
I was talking about.
Oh,
We were talking
because
about
they
in
got
the
better
event
sheep
of
in
a
New Zealand.
nuclear
he was
war.
saying
Probably got better
the
sheep.
United States is not going to exist anymore, so we have the sheep in New Zealand.
I mean, I guess South America is closer.
Yeah.
New Zealand also has the number one different type of penguin species.
I know, it's crazy.
The penguins there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A bunch of them.
18 different species.
Wow. No, I did not. New Zealand. I do not picture.
I
penguins
reread
with-
that
I
sentence.
did read that.
Because I
I'm
was
like,
like, nah.
Like, no, that's probably not what they mean.
Right.
18 times. Apparently, that's what they mean.
Yeah.
18.
Now our
I didn't
whole
know it
audience
was.
is wondering why we're talking about New Zealand.
we don't know.
This is 3D Rivals. Okay.
Random movie facts.
Random movie facts.
Okay.
Movie facts.
So originally, Salt was written as a male character with Tom Cruise approached to play the character.
God. No.
We don't
God.
need any more Tom
I'm
Cruise
actually
spies.
glad.
And it would have been a Mission Impossible movie.
Right.
I'm
He'd be running all over the place.
glad that they didn't do it. I don't
Yeah,
need it.
I
I
ain't
don't
bad.
need it anymore. Okay.
He's Ethan Hunt. That's all it needs to be. Like we don't
Yeah.
need.
But I
Even Salt.
mean, I think he declined because it was like, Mission Impossible. He wanted to escape. So I think he did Night and Day instead, which is kind of
with,
like,
Cameron.
yeah,
Yeah,
I should make us
Cameron
watch that
Diaz.
movie.
Yeah,
I should
Cameron
make us
Diaz.
watch that movie. It keeps showing up in my
No.
feed, and I'm like,
no.
We can. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It was just.
it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
Someone's
That's not
making me
horrible.
watch these movies.
I was gonna make you watch Spy.
I'm
one
glad you
suggested-
said no.
No one suggested that.
Nope. I was like, oh, this what we doing?
I was
Okay.
like, no. No.
Like-
that is not what he meant.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Mm-mm.
That's not tempter.
No, it's on the list now, so it's too late. I've been tempted.
I can veto any decision.
You cannot.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can't give yourself veto power.
Yes, I can.
He can, but it's up to.
No, it's up to me. I'm the
Follow.
movie picker.
I'm the
Yeah.
host of the podcast.
Yeah, because what if you pick the movie and then none of us watch it?
Then no one's
then we
talking
don't-
about anything.
So what, you're just gonna watch your own movie?
We're gonna boycott or strike. We're walking out. What are our random movie facts besides Tom Cruise playing a horrible version of this?
Okay, so they did do some changes to it because Edwin Salt was going to be his name. Was going to have like a whole family or whatever, but they felt like it's a little stereotypical that if she had a kid or whatever, that she wouldn't just leave the kid, and then the kid would have to tag along, and then that would be weird. So
Yeah.
they changed
get that.
part. Yeah.
She tried to take the dog with her.
Yeah. So the little bunker center that they were in, no one really knows what that looks like. So they base it off an old German bunker because no one knows what it looks like.
Or where it
Obviously.
is, which obviously they shouldn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I would hope they don't.
Imagine going to the White House like, we just wanted to know so we can afford this movie.
Right.
Yeah. So there was talks of a sequel, but then Angelina had rejected the first draft of the script, and then after that, they never really did anything else with it. With this movie,
For a
didn't
sequel?
need,
Oh, okay.
we didn't need 2 of these.
No. We didn't need one of these.
We did not. You know what? I was getting this movie confused with Wanted.
Oh, Wanted's good.
And I was like, oh, this is not Wanted.
No, it's not.
I was like, oh, I think this is a decent movie. And then I realized I was thinking of a completely different movie.
Yeah.
It's the whole curving the bullet for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a
Not
little ridiculous,
physically possible, but yeah.
entertaining nonetheless.
That was a comic first, and they were drawn as Eminem and Halle Berry or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny.
So when she's in the interrogation room and she like makes that little bomb rocket thing or whatever, it's a mixture of ammonia and iodine that apparently forms a crystal that is explosive when touched. And when touched means basically anything whatsoever. So
when she sprayed the
Extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it
It
shot it
exploded.
at the people.
Yeah.
yeah, but so like touch, like not, you don't have to be like air can blow this thing up.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
I was like,
highly
oh,
Yeah, that's man.
now
How
I
do you-
can
how do
make a
you-
bomb.
How do you,
Let's not make
Even
bombs.
Let's
okay?
not do that.
Yeah, okay.
well, on a rainy day, you never
I
know.
mean, you never know.
never know.
Never know. There were 2 different cuts to this movie. There's the extended cut and the director's cut. Both of them I think is better than this movie.
Okay.
Mhm.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
probably.
the extended cut is actually only 1 minute longer.
Well,
But-
that's not very extended.
Can I get the butt part out?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I get the butt?
Let the butt out.
All right.
What is wrong with that?
This kind of goes with our conversation that we were having earlier.
Let's not bring up that conversation, please. But it was 1 minute longer. But
But the plot was rewritten where they like really removed and rearranged some things.
Okay.
So at the end of the movie,
they kill her.
the helicopter scene does not happen at all,
Okay.
and she doesn't kill Orlov on the boat thing. So
Okay.
instead, she kills Winter, fakes a suicide, ends up sneaking into the Russian school where they train the little kitty spies,
Mhm.
and that's where she kills Orlov, and then blows up the school. So then that can't happen anymore to future children.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Only nitpick about
They
that is
didn't
how she
say.
gets to Russia. But all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's not like you can just sneak out the country like that. But maybe there's methods. I'm not a spy, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
True.
I mean, yeah, she's got different identities and
Yeah.
stuff. So, all
So,
right.
although just dyeing your hair black, I'm like, we're still looking for a white lady with long hair.
Kent.
And it wasn't enough.
It was not. She still looked the same.
Yeah.
I mean, also was Angelina Jolie. Her face is very distinctive. Like you just
That's
like, I'm not looking and like, man, I can't recognize Angelina Jolie without blonde hair.
Yeah. Also,
Like-
when she stole that fur hat, where'd she get the fur coat from?
Oh, it came with the hat.
Right. Package deal.
They did not show her stealing it.
No,
No, wait, didn't she steal it from the hotel?
The hat and the
No,
coat?
no. You talking about on the dry hanger rack?
Yeah.
No. She stole something else from the dry hanger. That was
Oh.
the outfit she wore when she killed the president.
Hey, don't you like in these spy movies?
The clothes always fit.
That's a good point.
They do always fit, though.
They always
like they're
find the
tailored for
perfect-
you.
The perfect fitting outfit.
That's a good point. No, I was gonna say like they always stay at an expensive hotel,
Yeah.
and it's like wouldn't it be better
Yeah,
if
wouldn't it be
you
better?
stay at a like
A low-key
motel or
motel,
something?
something
Like,
like
why
that.
are you like?
Running
Some place
prostitute
that
stuff?
takes cash.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
the risk isn't taking cash. I'm like,
no,
no, what you doing?
not at all.
And they have cameras.
Yeah. Tons of cameras.
I'm gonna need a place
then-
where their cameras are broken.
How would she get a hotel room
Motel.
across the street from the place she need to be? That's not happening.
That's not happening. Secret
very
Service
true.
had that place locked down.
Locked down.
Very true. Very true.
Okay. All right, director's cut. That one is 4 minutes longer.
Okay.
Mm.
Apparently the violence was amped up. For example, Mike, her husband, was actually drowned and not shot to death.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, apparently it was a lot worse.
Was that the one
Wait,
when
so
they
how
showed
did that
them-
work out? Because like in the movie, she comes down the stairs and then like he looks at her and then they shoot him like for this dramatic thing.
I'm guessing
so,
it was completely different.
so she walks down the stairs and
He's
then
floating in an
like,
aquarium.
The dog just hold his head down underwater for like 5 minutes staring at her.
Staring at
Like,
her. Like, any minute now.
like I feel like it's less dramatic than.
But you don't know what the scene looked like.
I mean, that's true.
I don't know. We have to watch the Blu-ray or something. Okay.
Or they waited until they knew she was coming down, and so they started like 5 minutes.
Like, yeah,
before
she's
she
about
get
5 minutes from here.
there. And
Go
then,
ahead and
like,
dump him.
and so that when she got at the bottom, he died. And then- all right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So the ending is a little different. Winter does kill the president because it doesn't make sense to only knock him out.
Right.
And then at the end, when she's running through the woods after she gets out the river, there's a voiceover telling you that she was declared dead, and that there's a new U.S. president who was in Moscow for a peacekeeping mission, and then he like lays flowers at his family grave because they had died in Russia, which is something that everyone's parents had died in Russia. So the new president would have been a Russian plant.
Whoa.
Ooh, that would have been tough.
Then that would make
That would
sense of a second movie.
Yeah, that would have been a good sequel.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like both cuts were better than the.
Because
cut we
then
got.
she'll actually have to kill the president.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been a good.
That doesn't make this movie more interesting.
And then
you know what?
prove
No.
her reasoning
the second
on
one could
why
be, though.
she has to kill him.
Yeah.
The second one
Okay.
could be interesting.
All right.
All right, that was my last movie fact. I got some nitpicks that we didn't already cover.
All right. Pick some nits.
Take some nits.
What was the point of breaking her cover? There was no reason for that.
No.
No, there was no reason for it.
None whatsoever.
Could
And-
have showed up in her apartment or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no reason. No reason to kill her husband. That was just petty. Thank you for that, Ted.
It was to prove her loyalty.
Nope, he didn't need it. He literally didn't need it. Yeah.
I got that.
Also, pretty obvious that she didn't kill the Russian president since, he didn't get shot and all.
True.
I feel like the doctors might have been able to notice that.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Those
And then they were like,
rookie
oh,
doctors.
hey, this guy's not dead. Then everyone knows dude's not dead.
Yeah, true.
So, that was dumb. And then also, they didn't need Salt at the end of the movie. So when she goes to the old NATO plant, he does all the distracting. Ted is in the bunker with the president. You didn't need Salt for this.
Oh no, she was there. He was going to pin it on her. That's why.
But she was
there.
outside the room.
Well, it doesn't matter. No, because he can open the doors and stuff afterwards and say she attacked everybody and
Yeah.
whatever, blah blah blah.
They wouldn't
I
have
just
proof.
feel like
She was
it's
the
just-
plant because they already were after. Look,
Yeah.
you know how they work. The easiest answer
They
is
was
the
not
answer.
gonna need. They were.
They weren't
not
gonna look
need
deeper.
evidence.
Oh, okay. I just felt
He
like
was already shooting at her from the beginning. Yeah, there was no evidence.
It would have been like, yeah, it was Salt. Good job, sir.
I just feel like it just made less sense. But
Yeah,
you're right. They probably been like, oh, whatever, this is over. We talked about how come he didn't kill the president. Okay, my last nitpick. So at the end, she kills Ted.
Mhm.
Why did she have those extra long cuffs on her? Like literally, them cuffs, the
Yeah.
chain
Oh,
of
to
the
like,
cuffs.
to like choke him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, because they needed her to choke him.
I mean, that's what I'm like. Was it
So
just
they were
for
planning
that?
ahead.
It didn't make any sense. I just
Yeah.
felt like they don't have them longer cuffs when they be resting bigums, but all of a
Yeah.
sudden, this little old lady got the world's longest handcuffs on her.
True.
Yeah, and I feel
They were-
like
they were-
when
they
she,
were hoping you
and I
didn't
feel
notice
like
that.
when she's doing that, she gets shot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
shoot her.
I just feel like there's a lot of shoot on sight with this, which I just feel like that's
They
how
would
they
have
operate.
shot her
She
when they
should have
came in the
been dead.
room, and like,
I just feel like because it's DC,
oh, they
you
did
know-
shoot her. They did shoot her. She had a vest on though.
they did shoot her when
Oh,
they came in the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
But when she did that, they're shooting her.
Yeah,
I just feel like because it's DC, they have a shoot on sight kind of thing where you're messing with that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Most of the time, unless certain things happen. But most of the time,
Mhm.
people get shot. Rightfully so. It's
True
national
enough, true enough.
security.
Yeah.
So
Because
I
I mean,
just-
they were on point when he asked for a weapon.
Yeah, there's like, oh, you can't have one.
Right.
Yeah, because no, you don't get
Yeah.
weapons up in here.
Yeah. Nope. Only people with weapons is Secret Service.
Yeah. So I just thought it was very odd that one, I'm like, why is his cuff so long? It didn't make no sense. And then they just let her choke a man and then did nothing to her and then just let her escape because you must be telling the truth.
They told her to stop, didn't they? Hey!
Stop
Stop
him! Stop it!
Stop it! All right?
Don't do that.
All right.
Ah, man, he's dead. Oh, man.
We told you to stop.
God, she killed him.
This is why. All right, well, you're free to
Honestly,
go.
they would have shot her while she was hanging her.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Let her fall.
Yeah, because they don't know he's the traitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. that
He's a
was so-
CIA
so
agent.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, again, it was stupid to try and kill him. I know he was going to try and stab her or whatever, but it was still stupid. It was dumb.
Yep. Agreed. All right, that was my last nitpick.
Okay. Cool. We get to rate the movie. It's Watch While Folding Clothes.
Like you were anxious to get that. So watch while holding close, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did fall asleep the first time I
Yeah.
watched it,
I
and I
gotta
had
say,
to rewatch it.
This is one of those movies, like, the more I think about it, the less I like it. Not that I ever liked it, but I kept thinking about it. I just kept, like, just so much about this movie is wrong.
Yeah,
A lot of it did seem a little forced.
Yeah. But I went in thinking it was going to be a good movie.
I mean,
I don't want to call it a
it
bad
has
movie. It's just,
potential.
not very,
It's not
very
great.
believable. I just don't.
Well, that's why I gave it a Watch While Folding Clothes, not a worse score. I wouldn't call it bad. It's not torture to watch it,
Right.
yeah.
I've seen it.
Your plot doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yes, but it's also not worth watching.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it,
Yeah, maybe don't. I hadn't seen it
no, me neither.
until
Oh, this is
today.
your first time seeing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wait, you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
You
saw it in theaters?
I
Yeah,
did
I saw it in
too.
theaters.
Why would you let me pick
Because I
this
thought
movie?
that y'all had seen it already.
Why? No.
Yeah, I thought y'all
No,
seen it
we
already
watched the
too.
movie because we are stupid movies.
We are.
Okay,
stupid
well,
movies?
when I pick bad movies,
I mean, that's the name of the podcast. It's Stupid Movies.
Okay.
When I pick bad movies, I pick them on purpose. Like last week's movie, I did that on purpose.
Okay, well, that's
Thanks.
I was assuming.
Wait, what was last?
Superman Returns, right?
Superman
Oh,
Returns.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
the movie before that, I picked that on purpose. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I
but it
don't
was also
remember.
another stupid movie.
Was it a Tom Cruise movie? It was. It was Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
This is why we can't let her pick movies.
I remember seeing that in theaters too.
Yeah. You know, the movie is so bad that I didn't finish watching it last time. I was like, I know the end of it, okay? I'm just not. I don't feel like wasting my time with this. But I skipped all the action scene. I didn't see the whole knife eye thing or
That's
the
okay.
motorcycle spinny whatever thing they were
You
doing.
skipped a lot.
I did because I was like, I don't feel like it.
Wow.
So it's done. It's over.
It was the jumping off the motorcycle for me. They're both knocked out.
But anyhow, yeah, Salt didn't make a lot of sense and she should be dead.
Yep, agreed.
Honestly, when she ran from the CIA, just kill her then.
They were
I don't blame
trying
Chewie Jolie for her. Like, I don't blame him.
for
She
shooting,
ran.
for shooting in a city with 8 million
Okay,
people.
now that, yeah, that was a problem. Never
Even though
mind.
it was DC, it was definitely New York.
Okay.
You wanted her that bad,
And at a tanker, which you don't know if it's carrying water or gas.
right? Or gas.
Like,
Yeah.
like, let me just shoot at it. To blow up the whole highway.
As long as you get salt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Not as dumb as that car chase scene in Die Hard that we had, where he like was being chased by an F-22.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it was not as bad as
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That was
see?
bad.
That was bad.
Yeah.
You can outrun an F-22.
Everyone in that tunnel died.
I mean,
Everyone.
Can you? Yeah. You got run an F-22.
Yeah, as long as
And the
it's-
F-22 is gonna float around and shoot an American highway. Just blow it up.
Yeah.
Just get this one guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it, man.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It was very extra.
I was like, there was a time when it's too over the top, guys. I think this was it.
Well, Die
Okay.
Hard is definitely over the top. Definitely over the top.
All right, well, that was our
So
thoughts
it's about him, though, man.
on
Yeah,
salt.
sucks, man.
Because when it rains,
Got
it
that
pours.
too.
Oh no, that's more than salt. My bad. I'm on salt.
Alzheimer's? Yeah.
When it rains, it
Alzheimer's,
pours.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sad to hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Willis, man. Sad to hear.
But yeah, that was our thoughts on Salt. If you haven't seen it, don't. And we will catch you in the next one.